everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome. My name is Jessica and I'm so happy that you could be here today. If you haven't checked out my last video where I give you the most disappointing or the worst books that I've read for the year, go ahead and check that out. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you never miss out on any new videos. So, Merry Christmas if you do celebrate Christmas, and a very warm and happy holidays. So this Christmas was a little bit different. It was a little smaller and quieter, but I did get the chance to spend it with my family this year, and I also got to spend my birthday, which was Christmas Eve, with my family as well. So it was a successful holiday, I will say that, and I feel very, very loved this holiday season. I definitely had a lot of books that I received as gifts this year. So I will say I had quite a successful bookish Christmas/birthday, and I want to share it all with you guys to show you what books I got from all of my friends and family that did send in gifts. So thank you so much to each and every one of you that did send me something for my birthday. You are very loved. So without further ado, if you want to see all of the books and bookish things that I got this holiday, keep on watching. So on my birthday, I actually went to the bookstore and my boyfriend bought me 3 books that I picked out. So this first one is called Persepolis, I hope I'm saying that name right, but it is by Marjane Satrapi, and it is a graphic novel. I remember mentioning on this channel that I wanted to read more graphic novels, and this one comes very highly recommended. So it is about a young woman, and she is going through the Islamic Revolution. So I think it is a true story. I can't remember, but it is about just this girl growing up during the revolution. So it is very political as well. But yes, I heard that it was really, really good, and I just love the graphics in here. I don't know if you can really see it, but I think it's going to be a really interesting one to read. So I definitely can't wait to dive into this one. So this next book is called Before She Knew Him by Peter Swanson. I don't know anything about this book. I just saw it and read the back of it, and I was like, that sounds really interesting. It's about a woman, I think her name is, let's see, Hen, and she has a husband, and I believe they're next door neighbors. There's like something weird going on with them, and I believe it's like some kind of murder mystery. It definitely is a thriller. Yeah, I don't know what this book is about at all, but I am excited to read a thriller. I do like a good scary book, so I'm excited to dive into this one as well. So this is the second one that I got. And then this one, oh my goodness, let's just get into this cover. Gorgeous, right? This one is called Rosewater by Tade Thompson. I have talked about this book as well, of wanting to read more from this author. Actually, this is going to be my first book from this author, but it is a sci-fi-ish book. I think it has like something to do with aliens or something like that. I, again, don't know, but I have heard some interesting things about this book. It is a series. This is just the first one here, so I'm excited to dive into this first one to see if it is a series that I want to continue. So again, Rosewater, super beautiful cover. I mean, absolutely stunning. Has some of my favorite colors in here. Can't wait. So the next set of books that I received was from my boyfriend's aunt, and she's pretty much like my aunt as well. She sent me 3 books in the mail. This first one that she sent me is Coretta by Coretta Scott King. I believe it's like an autobiography, and it goes in detail of her life. I'm really excited because I only know like this the general overview of Coretta Scott King, so I'm really excited to just know more about her life and the work that she's done. And I probably will read this for Black History Month. I'm really excited to dive into it. It looks very interesting, and I need more memoirs in my life. So thank you so much, Auntie, for this. She also sent me another one called Being Hospitable. So it is by Mika James, and it is a romance story. It looks it's very short. I mean, this book is like only 68 pages, so I'm assuming this is going to be a very steamy romance hookup story, so I'm excited to dive into this as well. I'll probably just read this in like one sitting since it's so short. And then I have another one that she sent me. It's called Something Like Love. It is a romance story, so I'm excited to have some romance in my life with these books. And this one is by Christina C. Jones. So all of these books, well, except this Coretta Scott King one, but I guess both of these are books that I have never read before, so I'm really excited. Never heard of these authors, but I am excited to dive into them and put some spiciness back into my life, you know? All right, another gift that I got was actually from my best friend from college, Chelsea, and she sent me two things, and they're not books, but they are book related. And the first one is this so cute. It's a personal library kit. I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but it is absolutely adorable. I haven't opened it yet because I'm like waiting for the right moment. It's so cute. It has like this very retro feel to it. You know, when you take a book out of the library, it has that very nostalgic feeling. So you have the stamp where you have the date. I believe this is like a stamp that you can stamp the book like that it's been taken out. You can also have like the return date to return the book, and this is certainly perfect because I do lend out my books, especially to my mom, quite often. So this is going to be perfect to put in the books that I lend her or anyone that does borrow my books. So thank you so much, Chelsea, for this. This is absolutely so cute. A second gift that she gave me was actually this fold away book holder, and I'm gonna open it right now for you guys. It looks like a little book stand. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you can actually prop up your book. So if you're like reading or you're working like I do, or just like taking a bath or something, I don't know, just doing something, you can actually prop up your book instead of having to hold it. I know this is gonna definitely come in a lot of use for me, so I cannot wait to use this, and I love the colors, this black and gold, so chic. I love it. Thank you so much, Chelsea, for this. This is absolutely perfect. So my next set of books that I received is from my best friend, Liana. She lives in New York, and she sent me two books that are absolutely perfect, and they did actually make me kind of crack up a little bit just because, I don't know, we're just funny. But this first book is called Gut by, I think it's by Julia Enders. Hopefully I'm saying her name right. But this is the inside story of our body's most underrated organ, which is the stomach. And I'm laughing because we always joke that the older we get, now that we're 30, we have like stomach problems. I don't know if that's like TMI, but we seriously are always joking that we have like stomach problems and something's always wrong with our stomach. So I think it's just super ironic and really funny that she sent me this book about your stomach and all the problems that you have with your stomach and the things that you eat. So this is going to be really exciting and interesting to read. It has like pictures. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm thinking it's like kind of an in-depth detail about the things that happens in your stomach and how eating can affect that. So I'm really excited to dive into this one. And then she also gave me this little pocket book. It's the Pocket Pema Chodron. I'm thinking it's like a yoga instructor. It kind of reminds me of that, but it is a little book of quotes, and you can like turn to the page. I don't know if you guys can see that here, but they have little like life lessons, and I just think it's perfect if you are having a hard day or you want to start your day off right, just picking up this book and starting it off with a little quote or something memorable. Super adorable, and I just feel like it's well needed, especially in this crazy time. So thank you so much, Liana. Certainly appreciate you and these two gems. All right, so for Christmas / my birthday, my brother's girlfriend, Lauren, gave me two books as well that I requested. I remember also talking about reading more from these authors, and this first one is called The Mothers by Britt Bennett, my absolute favorite author right now. If you have not read The Vanishing Half, certainly go read that because it is so good. But I have this book called The Mothers, which is actually her first debut book. So this book focuses on a young woman named Nadia. She deals with the aftermath and the trauma of her mother passing, and amongst her friend group, certain choices are made that she has to deal with later as an adult. It's all about community, friendship, love, relationships. So I'm excited about this. If it is Brit Bennett, I know that it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So I certainly cannot wait to read this. This is going to be definitely a top one, probably in January or February that I will be reading this. But yeah, super, super pumped about this one. This second one is Homegoing by Jessie, who wrote Transcendent Kingdom. Again, if you have not read Transcendent Kingdom, stop what you're doing and go read that. But this one is about two sisters as well. They grow up in Ghana and during the 18th century and also during the slave trade. So I am super excited to read about that as well. And it reminds me of like The Vanishing Half, because these two sisters lead very different lives. But yeah, I know that this is going to be a fantastic read because the author is absolutely breathtaking. So these two books, I cannot wait to read them. Thank you so much, Lauren. You are a diamond. These next set of books my mom got me for my birthday / Christmas. I feel like sometimes, you know, the older you get, and since my birthday is on Christmas Eve, like they just become pretty much the same thing. So the first one is The Black Kids by Christina Hammonds Reed. This one has been super raved about. It is about a young woman. Her name is, wait for it, Ashley. And she grows up during the time and experiences the Rodney King beating and how she deals with that amongst her friend group. So I'm really excited about this because it's kind of a look into the past, but it's so relevant to today. So definitely can't wait to dive into this one. And then another popular book is When No One Is Watching. This is another thriller that I am super, super excited to read coming up shortly. It's pretty much about like gentrification and, but it's also a thriller. So I'm excited to get into this one. This is another one that has definitely been raved about. So thank you so much, Mom. Can't wait to read both of these. So the next two books that I received for Christmas, this was actually from my boyfriend. He got me these two books, which I was super excited for and very thankful. This one is Jade City by Fonda Lee. I've talked about also wanting to read a little bit more from this author as well. Jade City is super popular. So this one is a fantasy story, but it has a little bit of a twist. I think it's like, it describes it as a Hong Kong gangster film, but also a fantasy. So I'm pretty excited to read this one. It is part of a series as well. So I do want to give the first one a try to see if I will continue it. Everyone tells me that I definitely will. So I'm excited to dive into this one. It's a hefty one though. I mean, this thing is almost like 500 pages, so this is definitely going to be taking up a lot of my reading. And this next one is Like a Bird by Faria Royson. I hope I'm saying that right. It's about a young woman and the aftermath after she is sexually assaulted and how her family kind of deals with that, or I guess the lack of dealing with it. But this one I have heard nothing but raving reviews, and I heard that it's incredibly beautiful. Trigger warning, it does deal very heavily with sexual abuse and sexual assault, but I heard that the writing is absolutely stunning. So really excited to read this. Thanks again to my boyfriend that got me a lot of books this holiday, so I have quite the stack to push through. I probably won't be buying any new books for a long time because I have like, I don't know, I think there's like 12 books that I have to get through. So yeah, I'm excited to really dive into all of these. This next gift, I save it for last because I'm going to be putting my books in here, but it is from my boyfriend's mom, and it is this little like tote bag that I can use for my books. So if I'm ever going somewhere like traveling, or if I'm just out and about and I want to put my books, because you know, a lot of times my books are very heavy, and I also have like my wallet and my phone and my my, I don't know, just general things. I can have a bag that can fit all of that, and especially for big books like Jade City, I can just pop it in here and have enough room for everything. So thank you so much. I love it. I think it's absolutely chic. And yeah, so those are all of the very bookish gifts that I have received. So thanks so much to everyone that did get me all of these gifts. I mean, this is certainly more than I could ask for. I had a fantastic birthday, an amazing Christmas. I got a few other things as well that aren't really book related, but yeah, I just had such a great holiday. I feel super loved, and sending you lots of love and light, especially during this time, or if you were alone for the holidays, because I know it can be very hard on everyone. But thank you again so much for all of your support. If you like this video and you want to see more videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything that I post, as well as check me out on my Instagram so you can see all of my bookish things, I guess, I make and post about books. I don't know, but go ahead and follow me there as well. Happy holidays again. I'll see you on the next video.